everyone, good evening. It is good to see you. It's pretty amazing how rattled a bully can get when someone stands up to him or her. Take a look at America. After many threats and lies, Mr. Trump slapped 50% tariffs on us. It was a pressure tactic that the Americans hoped would work. It didn't. So now we have the Americans getting down to name-calling. The American president's trade advisor, a man called Peter Navarro, is calling the Russia-Ukraine war Modi's war. Ladies and gentlemen, can you imagine that? Modi's war. Why? Because he says India is bankrolling Russia's war machine by buying oil from them. This has been said before, yes, but calling it Modi's war has now made it personal. This was to an interview to Bloomberg TV. I wish we had the rights to play the clip for you. I can't play those clips for you, but if I could, you would have seen his mannerism and the tone and tenor, which made his desperation very clear. Navarro doesn't stop there. He then goes on to accuse India of getting in bed with authoritarians, China and Russia. Now, ladies and gentlemen, do I need to point out just how hypocritical the Trump administration is? They are world champs in the game, and definitely they deserve a Nobel for it. But let me make a case for them. Is the 3-year-old Russia-Ukraine war, which, by the way, has seen a major escalation today only, Modi's war, bankrolled by India? Just take a look at who's the largest buyer of Russian crude in the world. China. Technically, then, it is Xi's war and not Modi's war. And why on earth are your friends, the European Union, buying so much Russian energy? By that logic, even they are funding Russia and its war machine. And what about the US itself? They've made a big song and dance about trying to negotiate a ceasefire between Ukraine and Russia. But will someone ask them why they are pumping arms into Ukraine? According to Mr. Trump himself, $300 billion worth of aid has been given to Ukraine. So, Mr. Trump is also guilty of fueling the war on the Ukrainian side. And then, of course, Mr. Navarro talks about India being in bed with authoritarians. First, let's look at China. We'll get to Russia later. Despite being the largest buyer of Russian crude, the US has just extended its truce with China. Essentially, singled out India, and they're having scotch with China. Great. Then the inconsistent Mr. Trump, who once called China enemy number one, is giving student visas to 6 lakh Chinese to come and study in American universities. This after saying that a college like Harvard cannot take foreign students. What has changed? So who is in bed with authoritarian regimes? Us or the United States of America? And as far as Russia goes, you are yourself looking at doing business with them. There are reports that the American energy giant Exxon has held secret talks with Rosneft, the Russian energy company, about going back and doing business with Russia. As we say here in India, hypocrisy ki bhi seema hoti hai.